Good morning from Vietnam to all my friends in America and Canada land. Good morning. And all my friends, brothers and sisters in Europe. Good afternoon, guys. Hopefully you guys having a fantastic day. You're just about to start your Saturday. So it's time to wind down and to wind up for a beautiful, relaxing weekend. And it's a long Labor Day weekend in America. So we're going to see that for the crypto markets, we can see the volumes are going to be pretty light. And we're not going to see much going on. Things are probably going to go sideways for the most of the day. And all my Asian brothers and Asian friends in Asia, you guys are probably getting in the relaxation mode, probably had your dinner. Here in Vietnam right now, it's almost 9 o'clock in the evening. And it's a great time to be alive, guys. Crypto is... despite everything kind of going sideways for now, things are looking pretty bright. We're not having any huge pullbacks so far, touch wood. We're seeing that Solana's on fire. ADA is kind of going blah sideways. We're seeing Polkadot going blah sideways. And Dogecoin, I think that Dogecoin is going to be passing $1 soon. Once we get into November, December area, we should see Dogecoin absolutely getting close to $1. And remember, none of this is financial advice. This video is only for education and entertainment purposes only. And remember, do your own risk management. It's so important that you do that, my friends out there in YouTube land. And remember, as always, to smash the likes and subscribe. So what we're seeing right now across the board, we're seeing a lot of the markets are down right now. Well, not down. They're just kind of going sideways. Let me just give this so you can see right now that Bitcoin is down slightly. It's at 0.79. And Ethereum is down as well, 0.1%. And I think that has to do with that it's a long weekend. There's going to be not much retail volume going on for the markets right now. ADA is also down. BNB's bounced up from where we had it a couple hours ago in our earlier video. So that's good news, because I did mention that if BNB could not get back up to $500 in our previous video, we could see it definitely going downtown. So I'm really happy that we have in fact been able to take it up to the next level, guys. So that's really good news for BNB in the house. And Solana's doing well as well. It's at $142. And my Doge is just kind of going sideways, and it's kind of really boring and really blah. But, Doge tends to do that kind of thing. Doge will just, kind of meander around, and it's really linked to where Bitcoin is right now. So, see, Bitcoin is really not doing much today, and that's why another reason we're seeing that Dogecoin is down. But at least we're still maintaining our key support levels above 29 cents. Well, actually, we have a key support level around about here. This is a major key support level here, is at 27.8. So we're well above that. So that's not too shabby. So nothing to really worry about. And right now, you're seeing Uni was down most of the day. It's coming back a little bit, but it's a pretty mixed bag of green and red. And VET is on fire, guys. VET is in our portfolio, so that's really taking off. So let's jump into the news, and we'll talk more about Doge TA in a minute. So please keep watching this video. Don't drop off, guys. So let's jump into some of the newsy news. And also just a word of warning that September historically is a bad month for crypto. And I think in the last 8 years, we've only seen 2 really good months for crypto in September. So just keep that in mind. Keep that kind of in the back of your head, if you would. So if things do drop a little bit, don't panicky. Remember, when markets are going down, particularly in September, this is a good time to dollar cost average, because October, November, and December are typically very bullish months for the crypto space. So let's take a look at some of the news. Hey, this is really amazing. This is the first time this ever happened. Ethereum records negative daily issuance for the first time after EIP. So as you guys know, that every day Ethereum basically produces around about 1,507. What's wrong with me, right? 13,507 Ethereum per day. But on September 3rd, we in fact burned 13,840 Ethereum. So we burned more Ethereum than was being produced on the block. So that's really good news, guys, because that means, it's pushing Ethereum to be more deflationary as time goes on. The big problem with Ethereum, I'm going to say it, you can beat me up, but the gas fees are way too high. So you can see right now that the average gas fees, as of today, this is right now today, that the average gas fees for ERC20 transfer is averages about $21. So if you're sending $100 worth of Ethereum, then it's going to cost you around about 20%. So if you're doing something on Uniswap right now, can you imagine? If you're sending $100 worth of ERC20 tokens or swapping or exchanging it on Uniswap right now, it's going to cost you $64. It's amazing. It's cuckoo, guys. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. I mean, if you're sending a lot of ERC20 tokens, then maybe yeah. But if you're just a retail investor and you're doing a couple of thousand here and there, these fees are going to be, it's just insane in the membrane. So Ethereum really needs to do something about that. And we're really hoping that this ERC20 was going to help us out with that. But, it just seems that it's really not, it hasn't helped a lot. So, something needs to be done. Hopefully that when Ethereum moves, that Ethereum 2.0, that we should get that. So since code activation, since the EIP 1559 code activation, we've seen about around about 193,000 ETH burn as a press time, according to this article. And that's over $700 million worth of Ethereum has been burned. So let's take a look at the burn right now. So yeah, we're seeing a huge, it's around about 715 million has been burned. So that's just amazing, guys, how much has been burned. So this data is pretty accurate, pretty up to date. So amazing that this is the first time that we have seen Ethereum move into negative territory in terms of its amount of Ethereum that's released on the blockchain every day. So that's good news. Hopefully that will take prices higher as we start to burn more Ethereum. And if we start burning more than we're producing, then that's going to reduce the whole supply of Ethereum. But we really need Ethereum to giddy up and move to Ethereum 2.0. Because if we look at Solana right now, you can see that the average transaction fee is only 0.0025. And the live transactions per second is 1,159. So that's really much more efficient, much better than we're seeing for Ethereum right now, because the amount of transactions that Ethereum can handle is much less, guys. So the transactions. So if you look at the transactions, you can see here that the amount of transactions that Ethereum can handle is much less than Solana with high fees. So it really doesn't make a lot of sense to me that people would want to use Ethereum. But we have so much DeFi. We have so much DeFi right now on Ethereum. We have like $94 billion locked in DeFi on Ethereum blockchain. And right now, I believe that Solana has around about, I believe, 36 million locked in, 36 billion locked in DeFi on Solana's blockchain. So that's why we're really seeing that Solana is absolutely on fire right now. And you can see Solana is still doing okay. We're still printing green every day. And right now Solana is trading at $141. And Ethereum right now is trading at $3,991. So we're just shy of this $4,000 psychological area. We need to get up there. I think we're going to do that, but I think we're going to be pretty much going sideways for most of this month. Not this month, but this weekend for Ethereum. So some other news that's happening right now is dreading September. Bitcoin price hopes to break the slump trend in September. But guys, keep in mind that September has been one of the more lackluster months for BTC. A look at the monthly price data since 2013 reveals that the token has posted positive gains in September only twice in 8 years, and that's in 2015 2016, with a maximum of 6% gains, which could be considered almost flat. So you can also see that data here even better. And you can see that in September, typically we have really flat days for September. So hopefully this is not going to be the overall trend for September. Hopefully we can do something better, and we can see September being more positive. But don't get your hopes up. That's why another reason why I believe we're seeing Bitcoin also going a little bit sideways right now, because Bitcoin is just kind of stuck in this rut. Luckily we're over 50,000. We're at 50,614 at time of recording this video. But hopefully we can continue this momentum and not get stuck in a rut. So, the interesting thing though is if you look at the weekly time frames, we can see that in the past we've seen that this is if we go from here to here, that's around about a 74% increase. And we've seen that before, this pattern happen, particularly when the MACD crossed from red to green. We saw, the first leg up was about 60-75%. And then it kind of went sideways for a week. And then we had that huge breakout that took us up to, 64,000. So let's just take a look at that on the 1 week time frame. So you can see here how we had back in October, and that's when the MACD crossed from red to green. We had a 75% increase, and if we measure that again here, from here, let me get my measuring tool out. And if we measure the same kind of pattern that we had from here to here, you can see that that's almost identical in terms of the breakout. So you can see that, if the history does repeat itself, so we've had from when we were on about 28,000 all the way to where we are here, and the number of weeks is about the same, that we could see ourselves actually going up and going up another 125%. So if we did go up another 125%, that would definitely see us going up to around about $111,000 for Bitcoin. So that could happen. History could repeat itself. I'm pretty bullish that it's going to happen again. Maybe not in September, but if we look at the patterns, often history doesn't repeat, but it definitely rhymes. So we could be seeing huge breakout to the upside, and definitely Bitcoin is going to be getting $100,000 this year. So let's take a look at Cardano in the house. Cardano is also going pretty much sideways today. We're seeing, low volumes, pretty much light volumes, you can see here. So don't expect too much for Cardano. It's just kind of going flat line. And then let's take a look at Solana again. Very much parabolic. We got some overhead resistance at $200. I think that what's going to happen is we're probably going to be doing something like this. We're probably going to be going up to like $240 area. So we'll probably go all the way up to like 200, 240. Then we'll have a little bit of correction that should take us back down here, and then we'll have a big upside, and that should take us up to like the $500 range. So I think that's probably the pattern that's going to unfold for Solana. So I'm going to leave that up there, see if we can go back and correlate that some more. So let's take a look at DOT in the house. Once again, kind of sideways, really kind of boring over there. And some other news that's happening. We had a guy in the UK who's running a crypto PR company, and he had all of his banks shut down by HSBC and Metro Bank in the UK. One of the reasons that happened was because he's got a crypto PR firm. He gets paid in crypto, so he had moved around about $90,000 worth of crypto in a very short period of time, like within a week, from his crypto accounts to his banks. So that raised some red flags. So speaking to Crypto Daily on Thursday, a bank fraud consultant said they're almost certain that the banks decided to close the accounts due to Muhims moving so much money from crypto exchanges to his bank in a short period of time. Banks are very diligent about large inbound transfers coming from crypto exchanges, as these platforms are often used for money laundering, bank fraud. So I guess a word of advice here is if you're going to transfer large amounts of money, don't do it, because it's it can get you, it can be problematic for you. So just be vigilant, please, and understand what's going on. And if you are going to do that, you should talk to your banks before you do anything. And it's important that you have proof source of funds and all that kind of stuff, KYC. So, keep in mind that sending large amounts of crypto from your banks, from crypto exchanges to your banks, can be very problematic, particularly this day and age. So just be careful with that, guys. So with that being said, let's take a look at the Dogecoin right now. So Doge is trading at 29.8, and it's just touching this purple rain line on the descending triangle. So I still believe that we're on the path to $1. You guys can see absolutely here. Let me just zoom that out for you here. That I still believe that we're on the path to $1. It's going to take some time. So here we can see that to go from where we are now at 30 cents to go to $1, we need to, in fact, to get to $1, we need to go up around about 264%. So I don't think that's impossible. I don't think it's out of reason for us to do that, to hit $1 by the end of the year, guys. We're still, if we look at my line here, and we still can see the trajectory that we're going. And I'm going to leave this line in here for all to follow, but we're still pretty much following this pattern. It's still looking pretty good here, guys, that we could be following this green trend line, my green trend line to $1. And I think we're going to do that. As you guys know, that we have this overhead resistance, this purple box that we need to really break out of. And Dogecoin can be very lethargic, and we're seeing a lot of that. I know some of you are getting frustrated. I've even been a little bit frustrated. I've expressed that in a video yesterday. But right now we're kind of range bound, and I think Dogecoin is really waiting for Bitcoin to break out beyond $50,000. And once we start seeing a huge breakout, we're going to see Dogecoin move very fast back up to our 35 cent level. That's going to happen faster than you think, and it will happen in a blink of an eye, guys. So I wouldn't panic too much. And if we look at Doge on the 4-hour chart, we can see we're above our 200 on our 20-day moving average as well here. So we're still looking pretty good here. And we are forming a green pattern here, but we're still at 29.8, and we've just been kind of going sideways, kind of going blah 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 sideways. So I'll admit it's getting pretty boring for the Doge right now, guys. So that's really all I want to say. But definitely, Dogecoin is going to be passing $1. It's going to happen by the end of the year. So and we're going to see Doge and the altcoins most likely explode next week once this long weekend is over. Probably sometime Wednesday, when people kind of get back in the swing of things, we could definitely be seeing the cryptos making a huge move to the upside. I'm hoping that by the end of the week, we could see at least a $55,000 Bitcoin coming in. And we should be at $4,200 for Ethereum. And Solana should be moving on up to $155 Solana. So, and then my Doge, I'm hoping by next weekend this time, we should be back up to at least 33 cents. And as long as we keep following this green trend line, then that puts us on target for passing $1 by December. So I'm still pretty confident. I'm still pretty bullish that we can see $100,000 Bitcoin minimum. We can see a $10,000 Ethereum minimum, $500 Solana minimum, $1 Dogecoin minimum. Absolutely, these are my minimums, and I'm really not stressed out about it. I'm sure it's going to hit. So with that being said, guys, don't forget to check out my links. Remember, none of this is financial advice. Go to Zen Music Addict, support the channel on Patreon, and buy the channel a coffee. And please support the OG. Go to my Twitter and follow me on Twitter. Remember, sometimes if you're not getting notifications from YouTube, sometimes it happens, at least you may get your notifications from Twitter as well. So it's better to have both bases covered. And don't forget to smash the likey wikeys, subscribe YB. And guys, check out Zen Music Addict. If you want to find your soul, chill, and all that kind of stuff, go here. And it's really cool stuff. And check out our NFT collection. We got a whole bunch of NFTs. I'm sure you're going to like it. It's really cool stuff. go to OpenCIO and /DigitalAsian and check out the NFTs, guys. We've got some really cool stuff. I love it. And check out the merch. Remember, all the merch, all the coffees, all the memberships, all of that goes to charity, guys. And, we got polo shirts, we got t-shirts, we got hoodies. We had hats, but it looks like we're sold out of hats. We've also got non-clothing items like the mug, get the mug, and water bottles and backpacks and pillows. So get the back of your backpack. So, guys, with that being said, I just want to say God bless you all. Love you guys to death. Go with God. Be with God. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, Vietnam time. And be well, guys. I'll see y'all. And have a great weekend. Have a great Saturday in America. Have a great Saturday afternoon in Europe. And my brothers and sisters in Asia, have a good evening. God bless you. Love all of my community. Love you guys to death. Take care. God bless you.